Hello Jamshedpur, this is your host from Treasure Hunt JSR, and joining us today is the heartthrob of Jamshedpur, someone who's pretty, who's smart, and she's done it all. She is an actress, a choreographer, and a singer. Joining us today is my current crush, Koral Bhamra. Hey Koral, welcome
Hi.
to the podcast. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're always welcome, ma'am. We've been waiting for you to join us on this podcast. So thank you so much. And before we go ahead, let's just start off talking about Jamshedpur, right?
Oh, yeah.
So tell us something about Jamshedpur that you like.
I think I like everything about Jamshedpur. There's nothing that is not to be liked about this place. मैं पैदा यहाँ हुई हूँ.
Okay.
मैंने पढ़ाई यहाँ से की है. और of course, because of inavailability of services in terms of, education of different fields,
Right.
one has to go out.
Absolutely.
But then अगर वो services यहाँ available होती, उस तरीके के education यहाँ available होती, I don't think I would have ever left this place. And I don't think anyone would have ever left this place. Because the fact that I'm back here, so I am back here. So
Right.
yeah, I think from the food to the very place to the city, it looks beautiful, it is beautiful, it's intimate, it's just nice in every aspect that one can think of.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you on this. And probably जैसे आपने बोला कि you've studied in Jamshedpur, right?
Yep.
So I'm sure there are a lot of interviews or podcasts जो आपने पहले किए हैं, right? We wanted to do something different, so here we're not gonna talk much about your acting career because we have already seen it all. Okay, what we want to do here is talk about your childhood, right, in Jamshedpur, because this particular podcast is dedicated to people of Jamshedpur.
Oh wow.
Right. So yes, tell us more about your childhood. कहाँ जाते थे? कहाँ से schooling की? What are your favorite spots? What is it that you love doing in Jamshedpur?
Okay, so I studied in the Sacred Heart Convent School.
Ah,
Yeah. And I mean, I was a complete tomboy, gunda vibes when I was a kid. And favorite spots, I mean, yeah, it's a very, it's known to, I think, everyone who is from Jamshedpur, Ramesh Kulfi, Jaychand Dosa,
right.
Madrasi. These are the spots that everybody knows and everybody has been to.
Been there,
So
yeah.
these are the common spots that even I was visiting quite often. And school life was fun. I think, see, back in the days, curriculum was not supported as much जितना अभी होता है. जो भी आर्टिस्ट फील्ड है, जो भी आर्ट को अभी एक्सपोजर मिला है, एक्सपोजर से ज़्यादा एक्सेप्टेंस मिला है, एंड पीपल आर एक्चुअली कंसिडरिंग आर्ट एंड आर्टिस्ट टू बी एज अ सीरियस करियर, अ फुल टाइम जॉब एंड अर्निंग मनी आउट ऑफ इट एंड अर्निंग लाइवलीहुड आउट ऑफ इट. तो पहले ऐसा नहीं था. तो मेरे स्कूल में एक्चुअली थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स हुई जहाँ पे इट वाज लाइक कि डांस कौन करेगा. अच्छा, जिन बच्चों के अच्छे मार्क्स आते हैं उनको उठा लो, वो डांस अच्छा करेंगे. एंड देन आई वाज वेरी लो ऑन कॉन्फिडेंस बिकॉज आई वाज नॉट गुड इन एकेडमिक्स. सो आई वाजंट वेरी कॉल्ड आउट ऑन वेरी ऑफन कि हाँ चलो ठीक है कोरल, यू कम. सो आई यूज्ड टू जस्ट बी वेरी इंटिमिडेटेड बाय दैट होल सेटअप एंड बी लाइक, मैं उससे अच्छा नाचती हूँ.
Right.
वो नाचती भी नहीं है, वो साइंस में अच्छी है, क्या कर रहे हो. But then yeah, this was a primary school phase. But then once I went to the high school, like sixth grade to the 12th, the tables turned and it was a change of 180 degree, and then it was only me. And I was really happy, and I have a lot of gratitude for that phase.
So you've grabbed the limelight since you were a child, right? You said probably you came into the picture when it comes to dancing and all when you were in standard 6, right?
I would like to believe.
Great.
I would like to believe it. Yes.
Also यार, हम लोग भी जमशेदपुर से बड़े हैं, okay? And हमारा favorite spot होता था Sacred Heart Convent.
Yeah,
Right. So
100%.
how was it, studying in an all-girls school, okay? And being, surrounded by guys waiting outside your school.
Yeah, funny thing, we have different clubs in schools, right? Jyoti Club, Interact
Right.
Club.
I was a part of Jyoti Club too.
Yeah, I was a part of Interact Club. Okay. So Jyoti Club, this Environment Club, different clubs. So the people who were in the Interact Club, उनकी ना traffic duty होती थी.
Okay.
Okay. So they had to just make sure that everything is smooth and there are no jams on the street and all of that, and there is no boy crowd. So yeah, I mean, I actually noticed that all the boys and all, I don't know, not all maybe, but then maximum of boys, there were so many boys.
Absolutely.
And they were not there for good reasons. That's the sad part.
Probably I was one of them. Yeah, you never know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all grow up and then we all know that what's ethical and unethical. But then, yeah, I mean, it was a hard time, yeah. Like, लड़के नहीं सुनते हैं, जाओ, क्यों जाए, जाओ,
Absolutely.
क्यों जाए, यही करने तो आए हम क्यों जाए. So yeah, I mean, it was fun, but it used to get kind of annoying at a point. But then, yeah, I think we managed pretty well.
और मुझे लगता है probably people like me, you know, I would say I was same as you. I was not that
You were
good in
same as me.
Yeah, when it comes to studies.
Oh.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
wasn't good in studies, but then be it anything else, yeah, I used to make sure कि कुछ और मैं participate करूँ या ना करूँ, but Rhapsody में I will participate. And the reason being, you know, you get to meet a lot of people, and I would like to thank Rhapsody because they've made a lot of pairs in Jamshedpur.
Yeah?
Oh, trust me.
I don't know about pairing, but I was Miss Rhapsody in 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was very, very unexpected because there were prettier girls. Like, I've been told that like, you know, you weren't this good looking when you were in school.
हाँ.
हाँ, तुम इतनी अच्छी नहीं दिखती थी स्कूल में. Not that I'm boasting or anything, but you know, that is when I came to know that it's not just your good looks, but you also need to have a presence of mind,
Absolutely.
a sense of personality, choosing your words correctly.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a mixed package when you, like, you know, it was sort of a pageant, not a pageant, but एक
yeah,
part उसका वैसा
there
भी
was a
था.
fashion show, yeah, that used to take place.
Yeah, and you know, I very surprisingly, I was in an Indian attire, and there were girls. I remember there were the pretty group of girls, okay, who
Right.
were like always with that oomph. You know, we are here and. Like, you know, yeah, not needed, the poo
Right.
factor girls. So they were like really like, you know, they any which ways didn't like me for reasons that I was famous for dancing and everything in school back in those days. But then after that it was like, this girl. I was like, yeah, this girl.
Right, but then और एक चीज जो हमने notice किया यार, I have a small daughter who's almost 9 now. I remember when I was 9, okay, हम लोग यहाँ पे हैंकी लटका
Of
के स्कूल जाते
course.
थे. And you ask my daughter about fashion right now, she is the one who comes up to me and says, Papa, ये वाले अच्छे नहीं लग रहे. You wear this. This will go with your current attire that you're wearing. So the things have changed a lot. You know, हमारी generation was entirely different.
Yeah.
But आज की generation is way ahead of our time.
Of course, they're more evolved.
Absolutely.
Because of internet.
I totally agree. So what do you think about internet now that we've brought internet? Do you think it's good for people to engage into internet, or you know, what's your say on this?
See, I have a mixed point of view. For influencers, internet is like their god, right?
Absolutely.
For actors, for artists to put their work out, internet bhagwan hai. Lekin there is a
Kids.
dark side to it.
Yes.
There is like लोगों के पैसे scam हो जाते हैं,
बहुत.
चीजें हैक हो जाती हैं. मैं यहाँ पे बात कर रही हूँ, मेरी शक्ल उठाकर कोई किसी आपत्तिजनक चीज को क्रिएट कर सकता है.
Yes.
तो वो भी इंटरनेट से हो रहा है. तो हर चीज का जो भी मैन मेड चीज है, आई फील कि मैन मेड चीजों का यूज करने का डिसीजन मैन के इंटेग्रिटी पे होता है.
Absolutely.
ठीक है, लाइक ह्यूमंस नीड टू नो देयर ओन इंटेग्रिटी व्हाइल यूजिंग समथिंग दैट इज मेड आउट ऑफ ह्यूमंस फॉर द ह्यूमंस. आप उसको कैसे यूज करोगे, दैट इज ऑन यू. आपको प्रोडक्टिवली यूज करना है, आपको रिग्रेसिवली यूज करना है, इट्स अप टू यू.
Right.
Yeah.
So moving on, post you completed your schooling from Jamshedpur, right? I guess you went out of city to
Yeah,
study
I did.
further,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what was your experience stepping out of Jamshedpur? Because you know I did the same. मैं भी जमशेदपुर में था. Then I moved, you know, I'm basically from Delhi, but थोड़े टाइम के लिए I came back to जमशेदपुर. और एक दिल्लीite के लिए जमशेदपुर में उस टाइम पे रहना was quite tough because we were, you know, people who were outgoing. We used to enjoy hanging out, but यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं था. But then post my 10th, I went back to Delhi again, right? So there's a lot of difference of culture.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Right. So probably, did you miss Jamshedpur while you were out?
Honestly,
At that age. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I went to Bangalore for my college. I studied at Natya Institute of Kathak and Choreography, and I
Okay.
did my graduation in choreography under Dr. Maya Rao. So of course there is a difference in the culture. Wherever you go, you come to Jamshedpur from a different place, you go to a different place from Jamshedpur. यार आई डिड नॉट मिस जमशेदपुर फॉर 1 year because वो वहाँ की air and the change of
Vibe,
environment and meeting new people and seeing the culture over there. I mean, missing happened when there was discrimination
Right.
of the North Indians and the South Indians. वो रहता है. तो हाँ, तब कभी कभी ऐसा लगता था कि यार ये क्यों ऐसा कर रहे हैं मेरे साथ. मैं
और
तो
वो अभी
बस-
तक चल रहा है कर्नाटका में. Right. So
See, the
that's-
world is how the world is.
Absolutely. And moving further, yeah, probably what made you, you did your, I would say studies in choreography, right?
Yeah.
Into dance.
Yeah.
So acting कैसे दिमाग में आई? How did that click?
Okay. Acting. Acting was basically my family's idea.
Okay.
मुझे बोला गया कि तुम try क्यों नहीं करती? See, also because I'm a classical dancer, right?
Right.
So जब आप classical dance सीखते हो, कोई भी भरतनाट्यम, कथक, ओडिसी, कथकली, मणिपुरी, any, आपको या एक्टिंग सीखते हो फॉर दैट मैटर, कोई भी क्लासिकल डिसिप्लिन जब आप सीखते हो तो उसमें नवरस और अभिनय, ओके, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. So that is, I think, something which was always a very vital, pivotal part of my art, right?
Right.
Expressing,
Right.
right? So I think that my parents must have seen and they might have identified that, you should give it a shot.
Okay.
So it was them who actually told me. I wanted to be the someone like a Remo D'Souza or a Terence Lewis or a Ganesh Hegde or like behind the camera,
Farah Khan.
dance directing, Farah Khan, dance directing people. So that was my zing, and that still is my zing. But yeah, I think it was certainly my parents who
But it went out well, It was a risk that you took, but then I
Oh,
would
yeah.
say we all loved you on screen. I mean, Sweetie is by far my favorite character. All right.
Same.
We loved you for Sweetie, and we still do. I mean, but then coming to that, there were some bold scenes involved as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
it was a bold character.
Yes.
It was a debatable character through and through.
So what was your parents' reaction? When you told them that you're gonna do some bold scenes on screen.
Okay, so I think they know that
It's a part of acting.
It's a part of the acting. Also, these whole मतलब ये जो पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट है बोल्ड सीन्स का और चीज़ें पोर्ट्रे करने का, इंटीमेट चीज़ें स्क्रीन में दिखाने का, ये बहुत ही फ्रेजाइल और बहुत डेलिकेट मैटर है.
Absolutely.
इसको कैसे शूट किया जाता है, क्या ये उस कहानी का पार्ट है, क्या ये उस कहानी को एनहांस कर रहा है, क्या इस सीन की ज़रूरत है कहानी में.
Absolutely.
ये सब चीज़ें एक निर्देशक के दिमाग में होती है और एक निर्देशक की कला होती है वो कि वो उसको कैसे दिखाए. एक डीओपी मतलब जो डायरेक्टर ऑफ फोटोग्राफी होते हैं उनकी कला होती है कि वो उस चीज को दिखा कैसे रहे. राइटर की कला होती है, राइट. तो I think Netflix, obviously, like it's a very renowned
biggest
platform.
platform
Yeah.
at this
So the way they showed it, and Sweetie itself is a very dynamic character. She's not she's not the just for sexual reasons on
Right.
on screen or in the
It
story.
was a strong character, I would say. yeah.
100%. And people see now that depends. Like you are saying that, I believe so many people, even today, Cat has released like 2-3 years back, but I still get DMs on Instagram that, hey, we watched Cat and you were fabulous in it. And I make it a point that I reply a thank you to everyone, because it is so important for me, because I was really it's difficult जब आप ऐसे decisions लेते हो ना यार, कि आपको भी पता होता है कि आप small town से हो और
Yes.
आपको आप उतने Now Kareena Kapoor playing a Chameli and Koral Bhamra playing a Sweetie is not it's
It's a
yeah,
vast
it's very
difference, yeah.
different. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the same. You know, उनको people won't be like but यहाँ बोल सकते हैं.
But was there any backlash? I mean, from anyone in your city कि यार इतना bold character कर रही है?
Yeah, 100% there are backlashes. Let's not go very far in the city. There were backlashes in my extended family as well. But you know, those people, whoever like you know, they express about the backlash, they are not the people who matter to me in my journey as an artist.
Right.
So they don't count.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what they see is, you know, probably what is shown on the screen, right? The people,
100%, yeah.
So they don't really know what exactly is happening behind the scenes. You know, how you prepare for the character.
हाँ.
It's just that, यार, that person is kissing on cam, and that's a big thing. You
But
know?
छुप छुप के लोग वही देखते हैं.
हाँ, and-
I was literally like, you know, I don't know about the algorithm or the statistics or the like, you know, technical part of it. But जो चीजें बहुत ज्यादा गूगल होती हैं, आप उसके कुछ वर्ड्स डालो और वो खुद आ जाते हैं.
yes.
तो the Sweetie real name in like you know you
हाँ.
put the first digits and it's coming. So I know that I have been searched for.
Absolutely.
Right. तो लोगों ने देखा है, लोगों ने
And
पता
they
करने की.
loved the character. They enjoyed watching you. It's just that, you know, they're afraid to watch it in front of their parents and all.
Yeah, because
करना सबने है, लेकिन छुप छुप के करना है.
हाँ,
is what
वही
I
है
feel.
कि India is full of taboos
Absolutely.
and yeah.
Right. And guys, for you all, play Sweetie on Instagram and you'll get a reply. All right. That's for my viewers in
He's smart.
YouTube. All right.
He's very smart.
So going forward, Kural, tell us about your journey. Which one did you enjoy more? Because you know you were a part of a serial that lasted for about 7 long years.
Yeah.
Kundli Bhagya,
Yeah.
right? And seeing you as a Tanvi was entirely different of what we saw as Sweetie, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, how was your experience shooting for serial and then moving on to OTT?
Okay. So Kundli Bhagya was my first show. I
Right.
was a baby of an actor, okay? Like, you know, I was a fresher. मैं सेट पे जाती थी and I used to be completely intimidated, okay?
Right.
Like, oh my God, these stars whom I've looked at, you know, for so many years
Yeah.
on screen, and then, like, you know, they have an aura. When you're a star, you have an aura. So of course it was intimidating, but I think
जो मेरे साथ हो रहा है अभी, right? Sitting right next to a star.
so. Yeah, I mean, it was intimidating initially, but then the people over there were very warm, very welcoming, and even the directors, the ADs, everyone was the team. In
Right.
fact, was very welcoming, and
Okay.
yeah, I had a pretty good time. Yeah.
Right. And Kural, मुझे लगता है I've known you for some time now. We've had some great conversations, you know, behind camera as well. So one thing I really loved about you is the fact that, you know, you're a known face, but you still stay so low, okay? And how do you manage that? Because trust me, you know, it is the most difficult thing to do at this point of time, being so famous, all right? And still roaming in streets of Jamshedpur like as if no one knows you. I mean, that's not a small thing to do, yaar.
Yeah. So, see, I think I've always preferred to maintain a very low profile. I think I have a bit of social anxiety, if you may say that.
Right.
Yeah, I believe that I have social anxiety, and I'm not very comfortable around, like, you know, I don't have a big friend circle. I have like a handful of friends, and they stay in far off places. So I think I've always been this way. I've never tried to be very loud. Yeah, I as a personality, maybe I've heard about me that
You're loud.
तू तो बहुत loud है. हाँ.
Yes, ये मेरे साथ भी होता है.
हाँ.
And it's not that we are loud, it's just the pitch of our voice which is
Exactly.
a little bit on the higher side.
Yeah, I think my
and
pitch-
people fail to understand the difference.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So I feel that I'm a very spiritual person. I am. I'm really in touch with my spirituality.
Okay.
Spirituality is a way of my life. And that really helps me stay grounded, because I have been through rough patches in my life, which has not killed me, but made me strong.
No, we'll not touch that point because
Yeah.
that is something which is way too personal for you.
Yeah, that's okay.
But-
But then, yeah, I think that is the main reason that, and you know, जमशेदपुर एक्टिंग से पहले एक्टिंग के बाद मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ये मेरा टाउन है, ये मेरा घर है और ये मेरे लोग हैं. मुझे क्या जरूरत है कहीं पे ऐसे जाने की, ये वो नहीं. कोई दिखता है, अरे आपके साथ फोटो खिंचानी है, प्लीज.
Yeah. And
Why not?
this is
मैं तो
something,
चाहती हूँ कि मैंने बहुत मेहनत की है ये अचीव
Absolutely.
करने के लिए. मैं क्यों किसी से छुप के या किसी को नहीं मुझे नो नॉट एट ऑल. दिस विल बी एन इंसल्ट टू like, you know, whatever praises I've gotten or whatever. Yeah.
No, this recently happened to me because I'm fairly new to what I'm doing right now. But then I make sure that any DM that I get, I reply them out, right? If someone sees me outside and they want to get clicked, yeah, it's just a matter of photograph, right? Kitna time lagta hai? Hardly a minute.
Yeah.
Right? And it's more like ki you feel good कि at least people are appreciating the efforts that you've put in to stand where you are right now. So that is something, you know, I even love about it. Okay.
Yeah.
I have seen people ignoring their own audience. यार जिस audience जैसे आप यहाँ तक पहुँचे हो, at least उन्हें ignore मत करो. इस
100% यार. मतलब कुछ आपको अकड़ के या अकड़ में रह के कुछ मिलेगा नहीं. आप
100%.
यहाँ से कुछ भी लेकर नहीं जाओगे. जो है यही है. तो और आप कुछ भी नहीं हो, कोई भी कुछ भी नहीं है. मैं एक आर्टिस्ट के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बोल रही हूँ. जब आप अपने अंदर का आर्टिस्ट जिंदा रखते हो, तब आपको बस इतना पता होता है कि आप उसी के लिए जिंदा हो.
Right.
उसके आगे कुछ नहीं है, उसके पीछे कुछ नहीं है.
And मेरा ये भी मानना है कि you know wherever we are right now, it is with the blessing and support of the people that follows us
100%.
or even watches online, you know.
100%.
So we would not have been able to reach this place had they not been there.
मतलब किसको अच्छा नहीं लगता यार जब आपको कोई अप्रिशिएट करेगा. तो मैं क्यों बोलूं कि नहीं मेरे सपोर्ट. ओह माय गॉड, बिल्कुल भी नहीं.
मेरे को कोई दूर से देखते हैं, आजा भाई आजा. Let's have a photograph
आओ
together.
यार.
Yeah. Right.
But about the DMs, sorry to cut you, but about the DMs, I only reply to the decent ones.
Yeah, guys, please make sure you
You're
guys are decent enough.
Yes.
All right. And I would make sure that she would reply back to you. Okay, moving on यार, बहुत हो गया. You know, as we said, we're not going to talk much about your career. हमने बहुत cover कर लिया. Let's have a fun conversation now.
Sure.
You know, probably, you know, I've written down few things, you know, that came across from my followers. Okay.
Oh.
So before we went ahead and you know, we just asked them a simple question कि अगर कोरल से कुछ पूछना है तो प्लीज मुझे मैसेज करो. तो काफी अच्छे मैसेजेस आए हैं. उसमें से एक था, व्हाट्स द weirdest thing that you've ever googled?
यार maybe I've googled who invented पानी पूरी. गोलगप्पे किसने इन्वेंट किए? द्रौपदी ने इन्वेंट किए गोलगप्पे.
Which Draupadi? महाभारत वाली द्रौपदी.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
So that is something I
now
was
you
not
know.
aware of.
गोलगप्पे किसने इन्वेंट किए जो यहाँ सबसे अच्छे मिलते हैं, वो किसने? Because I am a hardcore गोलगप्पा fan, so
Okay.
it's Draupadi,
No,
guys.
even I enjoy eating golgappas, and trust me, being a Delhiite, मैं यहाँ के गोलगप्पे ज्यादा enjoy करता हूँ.
कोई भी करेगा.
Compared
यहाँ
to
के
Delhi.
गोलगप्पे बेस्ट होते हैं.
Oh, it is. Not just golgappe,
Seal
yaar.
stamped.
Yeah, not just
Anything.
golgappe. You talk
Dosa.
about South Indian. I have stayed in Kerala for approximately a year and a half.
Crazy.
ठीक है.
Crazy.
But यार वहाँ का डोसा और यहाँ के डोसे में जमीन आसमान का difference है. There's nothing that can beat जमशेदपुर का डोसा यार.
100%.
Right. And moving on, the next question was, what's the most embarrassing fashion choice you made growing up? A lot. Everyone, you know, you ask me and I have a full list.
Who doesn't? I mean,
Absolutely.
when you are a kid, you literally want to experiment from the pink lipstick to like, you know, pink and this, like, you know, and even the hair. क्या फर्क पड़ता है यार?
Absolutely.
मेरा फैशन, मैं अपने आप को अच्छी लगती हूँ.
बस.
That's it.
That is all that
I have
matters.
tried all sorts of weird fashion. You name it and I've tried it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just not gone.
But-
but then
yes,
yeah,
you are.
I did.
Okay, guys, just to let you guys know, there is a series that is coming on Geo Cinema
Yes.
called Doctors.
Yep.
Right. She's playing an very short but very nice part. I've just seen the trailer and
Yeah.
I loved her on that. Okay. So do watch it on Geo Cinema. Okay.
Yeah, Doctors is streaming soon on Geo Cinemas. Do watch it.
Moving on.
Moving on.
And guys, this is not paid.
This is not paid.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. I'm sure you know बचपन में हम सबने cartoons देखे हैं. What was your favorite cartoon?
यार मेरे को फ्लिंटस्टोन्स बहुत पसंद
Oh,
था.
I loved it too.
I loved.
Yeah, especially their car, पैर से चलने वाली.
हाँ. I
Right.
think मेरे को पावर पफ गर्ल्स भी पसंद था because you know वो
Girl power.
गर्ल पावर.
Yeah.
Like हाँ वो.
How about Popeye? I used to love
अरे
Popeye.
oh wow.
And there are two of my favorite ones. One was DuckTales. If you
Oh,
watched
yes.
Uncle Scrooge.
Yeah,
and
rings a
Three.
bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the second one was definitely, you know, Tom and Jerry. You know,
अरे वो तो given है.
यार.
That
नहीं,
every-
लेकिन आज की डेट में, you know, my kid does not know Tom and Jerry क्या
How
है.
will they know?
सब
Cartoon
बंद हो चुके-
Network जा
Cartoon
चुका
Network ही
है.
नहीं है यार. Absolutely.
I'm gonna cry.
Right. Okay. A first album or a song you were obsessed with?
दिलरुबा
माना
माना
है
है
कातिल तेरी अदा. Yeah.
लाखों है आशिक तुझ पे फिदा. गणेश हेगड़े फॉर लाइफ.
Okay, guys, सिर्फ इनसे गाना सुनना था. And we got that opportunity as well. So, thank you, Goral.
He's smart.
Thank you. Okay. And what's a toy or a gadget from your childhood that you still wish you have?
I had this Joker toy, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very scary looking toy, but yeah, it was a very scary looking, like blue eyes and you know.
Like
वैसा-
scarier than the person standing there? Sorry.
He's not scary. He's just not scary. You're evil.
I am, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, so that is one thing that I used to, like, you know, hold and sleep at night, is what I've been told by my parents. So, yeah, his name was Jackie.
Where is Jackie now?
I don't know.
Do you miss him?
No, I don't, yeah, like, I mean, yeah,
For
platonically.
some cozy nights, you know, where you can hug a Joker. Now, we all know that you're single,
We've
right?
all hugged a couple of jokers, haven't we?
All right. So, yes, now that we're talking about hugging people out, right? So, you're still single, right?
Yeah.
So,
Why am I still single?
yeah, but
Same reason.
my question was a little blunt.
Okay.
Are you still available?
Available. I mean, available is a, I don't know,
When it comes to, you know,
dating.
in fact, marriage as well.
Oh, शादी.com और जीवन साथी वालों ये आप ये कट पे जाएगा. ये शॉर्ट्स ये रील पे जाएगा.
ये पक्का
ये
जाएगा.
पक्का जाएगा. So यार मेरा दिल बहुत टूटा फूटा सा है. Okay.
वो सबका टूटता है यार एक टाइम
हाँ,
पे.
तो-
I have been married. You know, मुझे भी लगता था कि कोई लड़की नहीं मिलेगी. I'm gonna stay single for life. But now I've been married for 10 years. I love my wife.
Wow.
I'm blessed with a very beautiful daughter. So it is just the phase जहाँ पे हमें लगता है कि यार कोई नहीं मिलने वाला. But then
तब मिल जाता है क्या? Okay.
तब मिल जाता है.
अभी कोई नहीं मिलने वाला. अब मिल
you
जाएगा.
step out and you'll find one right now. Okay, great. So, you know, that was an interesting conversation. Now moving on, you know, I've got some rapid fire questions as well.
Sure.
So, not much though, but then I'll give you multiple choices. मैं दो choices दूंगा. You need to choose one out of
Yeah.
both, all right?
Cool.
So, but then you can't take long to answer them.
I won't.
Okay.
I'll try.
Yeah. All right. Starting with, you know, your favorite drink, tea or coffee?
Tea.
Tea. All right, but we're having coffee right now.
Okay. Yeah, tea.
Okay. Morning person or a night owl?
Morning person.
Oh, are you? I'm
Yes.
just
I
the
have,
opposite.
I've become a morning person.
Okay.
बहुत फायदे होते हैं morning person होने के.
Is it? Okay. I should try that too, guys. Books or movies?
Movies.
Anytime.
Anytime. But I've started reading.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do?
I've started reading.
I still don't have the courage and the time to
It's
go
okay.
ahead and read
You
the
will
entire
when you
book.
will.
Yeah, when the time comes. Though I'm approximately 8 to 9 years elder to you, but still the time has not come yet. Right. One place that you would teleport to right now if you could. कहाँ पे आप एकदम disappear होना चाहते हो और कहाँ पे पहुँचना चाहते
I want to go to कैलाश पर्वत.
हो? Oh wow.
Yeah.
जहाँ पे अभी तक कोई नहीं पहुँचा है.
Yes.
Oh. All right. A food you can eat every day and never get bored.
गोलगप्पा.
वो तो हो गया।
जमशेदपुर वाला.
अच्छा ठीक है. Okay, now this is a tough one. Jamshedpur or Mumbai?
Jamshedpur.
Ah.
This is not a tough one. This is the easiest.
So I'll make it tougher for you. Dancing or acting?
Dancing.
Is it?
Yeah, dancing has my heart.
All right.
I mean, I put my soul out in acting, but
Right.
dancing has my heart.
And I've also heard, you do go out and teach people, when it comes to dancing as well, right? So that is something which is great, yaar. आज की डेट में what I feel is, I personally do it myself and I request all my viewers to do it too. कि यार जब भी मौका मिले, जैसे भी मौका मिले, if you could help someone in any way possible, please करो यार. Okay, it's the blessing that works, alright. उनकी blessing होती है जो हमेशा काम आती है. And great, मैं एक recent example देना चाहूँगा guys. As I said, I've known her for some time now. Okay. Recently you posted about an NGO. So let's just talk. I would like to put them on our video as well. Okay, because they're doing a great job. Right. So recently, you tagged me in a post wherein, it was winter clothes distribution, right? And
Yeah.
This is something यार मुझे लगता है कि ये सबको करना चाहिए. What is your take on that? And don't call it charity because you're not doing charity. यार मेरे लिए charity और helping someone are two different things. Charity yaar is not the right word also for me. I'm sorry to say this. For me it's about helping people in need. और वो आज की डेट में बहुत ज़रूरी है. कहीं भी आपको मौका मिले, anyone who needs help, आप वहाँ रुको. Okay? गर्मी है तो एटलीस्ट आप एक पानी की बोतल भी ऑफर कर दोगे ना. They'll be the most thankful people. और उनकी ही blessings हैं जो आगे काम आएंगी.
100%.
Coral, over to you.
Okay, I think most of us are very blessed people. हम
Yes.
realize नहीं करते हैं और हम thankful नहीं रहते हैं कि हम छोटी छोटी चीजों को लेकर कितने blessed है.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm sorry. And there are people who are like, who don't even have 1% of what we can possibly have.
I agree.
So it's just it's great to आपकी बहुत अच्छी फीलिंग होती है जब आप किसी के काम आ सको. आप अगर किसी के काम नहीं आए तो आप किसी काम के नहीं हो.
Absolutely.
और मेरा पूरा मतलब the whole thing of teaching those kids and connecting with them is, I think I find myself the most alive. मेरे लाइफ का कोई पॉइंट बनता है यार जब मैं किसी को थोड़ी देर के लिए भी अच्छा फील करा सकूं. अदरवाइज पैसे सब कमा लेंगे, नाम सब कमा लेंगे, सब कुछ अच्छा खाना पहनना दिखना, everyone can do all of that, right? But it's very important कि you get into the depths of life and you actually get out of your comfort zone and step into their shoes.
Absolutely.
जो कि आप कभी कर नहीं पाओगे because उनके शूज में आप स्टेप कर ही नहीं सकते because वो इतनी मिजरेबल भी नहीं बोलूंगी मैं because पता नहीं वो मेरे पास वर्ड नहीं है. बट ठीक है यार, I mean सबकी अपनी लाइफ की जर्नी होती है, सबका अपना पता नहीं क्या होता है. बट ये इट्स वेरी सैड लाइक दिस होल.
बट आई स्टिल फील, जो कि मैंने अभी भी नोटिस किया है कि यार पीपल स्टिल देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस. अभी भी लोअर कास्ट में बिलीव करते हैं, हायर कास्ट में बिलीव करते हैं. ओके, आई फील दैट इज समथिंग दैट शुड टोटली बी टेकन अवे.
100%.
बिकॉज आज की डेट में यार जितना आप अर्न कर रहे हो, आई एम श्योर आपसे ज्यादा वो भी अर्न कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो देयर शुड नॉट बी एनी कास्ट सिस्टम यार. वी आर ऑल ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, राइट? और आप जितनी दूसरे की हेल्प करोगे उतनी ब्लेसिंग्स आपको मिलेंगी. और जिसने अभी तक नहीं किया, प्लीज एक बार करके देखो, तब आपको पता चलेगा कि असली what is the purpose of life. I mean, how you feel after that is out of the world experience. So yeah, I'm so sorry,
No, it's okay.
We both got into the flow.
Yeah, मैं टची हो जाती हूँ यार.
इस टॉपिक को लेके मैं भी बहुत टची हूँ बिकॉज मुझे याद है कोविड के टाइम में हमने बहुत किया है. ओके, मुझे 3 बार कोविड हुआ है, but I came out successfully, right? Because I had that thing to fight and to, I guess at that point of a time, Jamshedpur needed me and I stood by them. So, yeah, with this probably, I guess we should wrap it. Okay.
Great.
and it has been the best conversation ever.
Yay.
So thank you so much for joining our podcast, and we simply loved it, Koral.
Thank you, I love it.
Right. Thank you.
पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त.